Welcome to Bear Lifestyle, the podcast where we speak up and speak out about all taboo topics and make them normal and acceptable.
You are invited to be curious, to try something new, and stay open to provocative perspectives.
I'm Simona Spark, a best-selling author, international speaker, transformational coach, and so many other things. Beyond anything else, I'm a woman who stopped following other people's rules and started creating my own.
I'm Carolyn Marcos, a life coach on a mission to break the labels and expectations that others place on us. I am a woman who used to hate her own body until I dared to become the sexy goddess I am today.
In this space, we are going to get naked by stripping away insecurities, self-judgments, and all kinds of limitations, and reach in for the essence of who we really are, Bear.
Beautiful, authentic, real, and ever evolving. Let's begin.
We are here.
Yes, we are. We are here.
Do we drink?
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Where's the camera? Over there. I'm cherishing is that a word?
Cherishing? Cheersing?
With an energy drink, which is so no my speed, but I kind of need it.
Yeah.
Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 4. Not my schedule, but I'm still fighting this time zone. So I'm kind of like energy-wise all over the place. Should we talk about energy?
Let's talk about energy today. My energy is kind of on the lower side today. It's like noon here, and this is my first cup of coffee. So, yeah.
There you go. I'm glad that we stay connected on so many levels.
Exactly.
But here's what's intriguing to me, and I'm just curious how many from our audience relate with this. When it feels like we are low energy, like my brain gets nothing. Um, what's the topic? I don't know. And it's kind of like that. But at the same time, I'm just like feeling so high, like high, 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 out of this world high.
Right. Right. And for me, I'm feeling like I got like sent on kind of a tailspin yesterday over some things that were happening. And so I don't feel like I'm on a low. I'm just kind of like more introspective right now, like more on the inside of me. It's not that my energy is low or high or anywhere in between. It's just that everything is inside of me right now. So yeah, it's a very different place to be.
Yeah, I love that. I love that because you just said before we push the recording button, is like, oh, it's nothing. It's like it's blank there. And from outside, it's easy for us to place a judgment that that person is low energy. But what's happening is, in my case, I'm high, high above the clouds. And in your case, like you're really in between yourself.
Yeah.
Is it that interesting how we never know what it is?
No, not until we really like stop, like give ourselves a minute to just stop and like and feel for it, listen for it, figure it out, because we're so ready to just dive into, oh, you're just a blank slate, or oh, your energy is so low.
Mhm.
But in reality, it's none of those things, or we judge somebody else's mood for the day, from the place of, it's like what you feel from the outside of them, but we're not understanding like what's really going on. So share with us, why do you feel this like exuberant highness and just above the clouds?
Oh boy, we don't have enough time for all of that.
We have time for some of it though.
Well, I just came back from my first time cruise. And besides the fact that it was so super, super, super extraordinary, and I connect with so many people, never before, and I did participate to so many conferences and retreats and organize, masses of people in one room, but never before like this. I actually made so many friends in such a short period of time, like just friends, friendships. What's your phone number? We are like exchanges like private information, and it's just it's a new level for me. And besides that, we got to hang out with Infinite Intelligence with Abraham Hitch. And besides the seminar part of the cruise, it's just you are in a space with people that they have pretty much the same intention and the same beliefs of expansion, possibility. You get to do, have whatever the hell you want. So everybody is positive, everybody's holding a space for possibility. It's just, yeah, I'm high. I'm high, man.
What an amazing experience to have though, because so many of us, it's like we have a good day and we feel that exuberance, that high from that really good day, and somebody can come in and they can knock us down from having that really good day. But if you're in a space where everybody is having that same good day, wow, you're picking up like all of that positive energy and just bringing it in and then sending it right back out.
I love it that you say like it's very easy to just get uh, drawn back down or whatever. But I think for me personally, is I'm called into this new space where feeling high and inspire and positive and all that is not conditioned by being on a cruise or being surrounded by people. So I'm feeling call into a space. How do I get to it's up to me to keep my vibration high, even though people around me they are on low vibration, even challenges are happening, even shit hits the fan or whatever. So
Right.
I'm excited about that because I feel like I kind of want to call it in to see how I react to it, but I don't
Right.
want to call it in because I don't need it.
Right.
But it's that unconditional feeling good that regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the people around us, we get to feel good anyway. And it's fun. Yesterday I took a walk with my son, and we were talking about something, and he's stressed about this particular thing, and I tried to tell him like there is no reason for you to be stressed about it. And he was like, well, mom, just because you tell me don't be stressed, it doesn't mean that I won't be stressed. And I was like, yeah, it's as simple as that. And I say, you know what, that's your choice. You get to have your own experience, and if you choose to be stressed, you're gonna be stressed and you're gonna figure it out and deal with it. I choose to not be stressed about that, and I'm gonna just stay over here and keep my high vibration. And never before I said that, especially not to my kid,
Right.
because the tendency was up until yesterday, if my kid is feeling bad, I should go and feel bad with him so he's not alone.
There's something really important there that you're saying though. You're letting our audience know that we have a choice, and we do. We absolutely, every single one of us has a choice about how we get to feel about a situation, a day, an opportunity, anything that's going on in our lives. And with Andre, being in that space and sitting there with him and letting him make his own decision about what he wants to do with it. That's the power that we all have. every single one of us hold that really incredible power to choose our day, to
Mhm.
choose whether we allow the situation to stress us out or whether we allow ourselves to just stay in the space of our own amazing positivity and to stay in that space.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easier in a workspace, as you know. It's easier for me with clients. Like, I'm not buying into your stories. Nothing that you could tell me that you could drive me back there. I don't care. You can't take me there. I'm over here, and I'm holding the space that you get to join me over here. I'm not going over there. So I'm sharing that when it's coming to the most important relationship in our life, I'm not saying that the relationship with our clients are not important. They are very important, but these people, like your partner, your parents, your children, like when it's like it's blood involved, it's genes involved.
Yes.
Right. um we have this programming of, oh, I need to struggle with them so that they feel that I understand them and I'm there with them, and we are not helping. The opposite is true. Like,
Exactly.
you want to struggle, but the only way that I could actually be there for you and love you is to hold my vibration up, to hold this space where you get to join me. So it took what it took, and years in my case, I'm telling you, yesterday, to realize, oh my God, I don't have to be miserable with my kid for my kid to feel that I'm there for him. Like, if you want to be miserable, fine. I'm going to be happy over here.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's powerful because um we always say this statement, misery loves company, you know.
Ooh, wait, pause. Go on.
Okay, misery loves company, but does it really love company? Does it really need us to be in that space? I mean, there's been times where today's a really good example of that. I woke up, my energy was not in the normal space where it has been over the past, I want to say, month and a half or so. I didn't wake up in that same energy space. I woke up in a more internal energy space. And I started to feel like, oh, if I'm not careful, my energy can deflect and it can bring Sonia into my energy space. And that's not what I want to do. So but then do I need to be so conscious of that so that she doesn't pick up on that energy space? And then as I'm sitting here, I'm realizing we don't need to do that. It's not our job to make sure that our energy is perfect, it's clean, it's uplifting, or it's down to the same level that somebody else is at. If we hold ourselves in the space where we feel good in this moment, which is feeling high, feeling in this really great space, and then being able to hold that space of feeling our own feelings and then giving those feelings back to the other person, letting them feel their stress because they need to do that. It's not our place to take it from them. It's not my place to make sure that Sonia's gets my energy just because I don't want her to pick up on what I'm feeling. That's not our space. We
And
take
I
that
think
on ourselves.
I love how you say that, and I think the power ties into it because it's like taking the people power that they are not able or capable in managing their own feelings, their own emotions, their own experience. Like, if you're miserable, you're miserable, but I'm gonna let you be because I trust you that you know how to deal with that, and you need to have your own experience that has nothing to do with how I feel or how much I love you.
Right, exactly.
So it's so, and you know what I'm gonna want to add to that because I'm really feeling it. It's okay to feel like I just want to go to sleep right now,
Yes.
and to not judge, like, oh my God, I should not feel like this, and find all this explanation. I get up at 4, I'm still fighting the 3 hours time zone difference, I'm so high from the vacation, and it's like bullshit. It's okay to feel high, it's okay to feel low. We need them both. And to go a little bit woo woo here, I mean, I don't know when this is going to be air, but the full moon is coming. I think it's tomorrow night.
It
So
is.
I'm a believer that we are already caught into that energy,
Yes.
that it's like people, they're really in tune with their own intuition and with the energy of world. I believe, it is my belief, and doesn't have to be of everyone, but it's my belief that we feel those sulcus of the earth, and the full moon is coming. It's We are already into that. And
Right.
we'll see where we're gonna land tomorrow when it's full on. And I already know, at least for myself, that it's gonna be 2 other days after, just when we'd come out of that energy, and then it's a new level.
Right. Right. But it's okay. That's our own personal space. It's our own personal feelings. It used to be when when Sonia was working as a deputy, the full moon would come and everybody would be like, "Oh, all of the weird people are gonna come out of the woodworks, and it's just gonna be crazy because of the full moon." And it's like, um, no, now you just brought that in. Now you're just bringing that to who you are. And so for me, I know how I feel when we get closer to the full moon. I know that sometimes it's a place of really deep introspective thinking, or it's a place of I feel the vibration of the world is so much different in that space. But it depends on where I am in that moment. It doesn't depend on, what other people's energy is coming in. When we start to make that choice for ourselves, we get to be okay with wherever it is that we land in that moment, wherever it is that our energy is sitting in that moment, and just allow what needs to come in and let go of what needs to go out, because it's a perfect opportunity to do that when we hit that full moon and the days that follow it.
Yes, yes. So I just want to invite our audience to get bare when it's coming to energy, and just introspective, as is the energy that Carolyn is in, to actually tune in and just ask yourself, what is it that I think or feel or believe about the energy of the world and how planet is moving? What am I curious about? The full moon cycle, the new moon. I know we have so much information from so many directions of all kind of studies and science and astrology and so on, but none of that matter. What really matter is, like, how do you feel about it, what are you curious about it, and then there is so much information that you could read and educate yourself. But do you feel it? Do you feel it? What is that high vibe that you feel, and what is that low vibe that you feel? Is that connected with your work, with your partner, with your circumstances, or is connected with something way bigger than we actually cannot see, touch, feel, taste?
Right.
I just want to put that question out there.
Absolutely. I think it's an important question. And it leads me to also challenging this. It's like when we are able to like release all of the things that we think we're holding and just get down to where we're absolutely bare, where it's just us that we're holding in that moment, then that's when you're going to be able to feel those things. But when we're carrying all of the masks, all of the beliefs, all of the tendencies that we have in our lives, we're not able to really step into those places. So really get intentional with yourself. Let go of some things just for the full moon and see what you really feel. See what really happens there for you. It might be different and you might be kind of surprised.
Mm-mm-mm. I think that's a great note to close on today, just with that curiosity of a new world that you might want to step into.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right,
So with
everybody.
that, have a great day.
That's what the energy is like. We talk and over each other, and that's where we are. And it's all good, and it's all okay, and celebrating you all.
Cheers to everyone.
We will love to hear from you. What inspired you? What triggered you? And what interests you?
Do you have questions? Perfect. Get your answers in our Q&A sessions in the Bear Experience Facebook group.
There are many ways for you to join the conversation. You could leave your comments or you could email us.
We can't wait to have you back. Till then, be Bear.
Beautiful, authentic, real, and ever evolving.